Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard.
9, the away team, 24.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And Towns throws it down.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
Outside Edwards. No good on the 3. Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assist from
Simmons got 15 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Away team.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Count that one. He has 6.
Edwards has such good feel, knows when to get his own or move the ball.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, D.A., you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development.
This really elevates Ben Simmons' team when he's shooting it like this. Great to see him find new scoring rhythm. And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Now here's Towns. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Down low. And the shot goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Kevin Durant. First personal foul.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
2 shots.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Clark, some people have claimed there is too much talent now in this NBA and not enough teams.
Interesting point. I don't know if I fully agree with it. Clearly, talent has always been the driver in the league. I think because the league is generally younger, that the talent is not as refined, so therefore you have a little disjointedness with teams. But the blend of talent into teamwork is still what the best teams do at a high level.
Ball is turned over.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Simmons.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. No one near Edwards as he lets it walk.
2 points.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
James Harden.
No problems knocking that one down. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a quick pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team. Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Right wing. And stolen by Simmons. To the inside. Towns. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Now here's Curry. Pass now Eldama. And Curry has it in the corner. Offline with his three.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Duran. 6 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Back to Edwards. Pass to Leonard. Tipped away. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Ben Simmons.
Count that bucket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
KD with it. He's covered by Leonard. One-on-one fast break. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover
Team
even
foul.
more painful.
Anthony
What,
Edwards.
you mean the throwdown at the
personal
end?
foul.
I'll tell you what,
First
fellas. I mean,
team
the
foul.
highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Your home
One
team.
eye on the...
And through one half, it hasn't even been
The away
close.
team. 45.
Delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. So it's the visitors now. To the paint. And the
Anthony
dunk by
Towns.
Towns.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Still home team ball.
Pass to Edwards. And Leonard has it in the corner. That three off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
You know, this is Simmons at his most explosive, and we are seeing the vast array of his skills on display here tonight.
Out to Edwards. And Brown throws it down hard.
Kevin
We've come
Durant.
to expect plays like that from Brown. He won't waste any opportunity to throw it down.
Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And although an undersized center,
Ben
more
Simmons.
than making up for it with some serious hops. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. To the inside. Towns
Anthony
with the
Towns.
bucket. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Kept alive. Leonard. Tries again. Outside Edwards. And it's off from three-point range.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Pass to Duran. Outside Edwards. 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by KD.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the
Assisted by
offense.
Jalen
Hey, whatever
Brown.
adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the
Away
gas
team foul.
pedal, and haven't
Kevin
slowed
Durant.
down yet.
Second personal foul.
It's his first trip to the
First team
line.
foul. At the line.
The free throw drops for Curry.
Stephen
What you
Curry.
appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Ben Simmons.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage, so an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense,
Simmons.
but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well, and I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, DA. Shots good by Duran.
Getting the ball to somebody ready to stroke it.
And it's Towns missing. 1:37 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Simmons. Brown trying to free himself up.
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 39.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Brown.
Jalen Brown.
And the dunk by Brown.
Assisted.
Big
Anthony
time hops
Towns.
on display there. What a throwdown by Brown.
Duran, no good. Inside. Brown, good.
Jalen Brown.
Brown's got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Ben Simmons.
And Simmons slams it in.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
Pass to Leonard. For 3, Edwards. Now here's Leonard. He's covered by Brown. 4 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Towns. And the dunk by Brown.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Aldama. And stolen by Simmons. Now here's Towns. No good from Simmons. Here's Aldama. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
Third quarter with the score.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been
The
decided.
away team.
Delivering
73.
the blowout. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we... And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Right side, Edwards. Here's the floater. Good D by Harden. Simmons.
Ben Simmons.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 43 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressive.
Because of the outstanding pass, 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of
Ben
the floor.
Simmons.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And now, that was terrific.
Man, my goodness.
Kevin Durant.
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Curry gets the bucket.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
But he could have gotten a better one than that.
Outside, Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. And now here comes Simmons leading the break.
Assist
Sensational
goes to
speed by Simmons,
Jalen
trucking it
Brown.
down the court and beating everybody.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Ben Simmons.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Backcourt violation.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Brown feeling it out a bit. That's a 2 from Towns.
Anthony
Looks
Towns.
good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12
Jaylen
tries.
Brown.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of
The ball
why
goes to your
they've been
home
able to
team.
get these good looks.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Edwards.
Away team
And oh
foul.
boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul.
And Greg,
First team
everyone
foul.
loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And, Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft
Ben
assets.
Simmons.
And Simmons slams it in.
And Brown is quite unselfish as a player, always willing to get the ball to the open teammate.
Back to Curry. Leonard with no one around. And Duran slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Turnover.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Leonard.
2 minutes
Launches from
remaining.
deep.
2 minutes.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a
Anthony
three-point
Towns.
parade.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Curry wide open. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3 ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Leonard. Three-pointer. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Ben Simmons.
And Simmons slams it in.
And how about Towns' activity level there? Sensing an opportunity and going for it on the steal.
Outside Curry. For 3. They get it back.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Ben
And Simmons slams it in.
The assist.
And
Anthony
credit the
Towns.
whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And the basket by Curry.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump
Team
shot.
foul. Jaylen Duran. Second personal foul.
And the first one
team foul.
drops.
Shooting for the away team.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Katz is generally among the best in the league.
Pass to Duran. And that one, good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And Leonard
Second
is
team
such
foul.
a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into fouling.
Leonard hits them both. Side, Towns. Simmons. And it's
Away
Curry
team
with the
foul.
rebound.
Ben
And now they
Simmons.
decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul.
Yeah, not
Third
sure
team
what that
foul.
was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
At the line, your home team.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Assisted by.
Boy, you can see the connection
Anthony
these guys have.
Towns.
They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one.
That's the
To come
end of
into
the
an
game.
opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight
Thank
says,
you
I think, Greg, an
everyone for
awful lot
making
about
it
this
and
team.
supporting your
I guess
team.
they don't
We hope
need
to see
home
you again
cooking
soon.
to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.